Let's go. Ooh. Okay, didn't expect that. But forgot his strategy. Oh! Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on this channel, and we're finally back with some Treasure, and this is their most recent comeback from about 1.5 to 2 weeks ago. I am aware that I'm quite late, but it is what it is. You know, this is called a Jikjin. Jikjin, yeah. And this also got them their first ever music show win, and also the second one now. So they have 2 wins as of right now as I'm filming this, which is the 26th of February. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited to check that out. It sounds like it was pretty popular in Korea, contrary to the other songs so far. Also, it's their first mini album, which is really cool to see. Finally, they got one. And this has already 45 million views. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Straight up, that's insane. 1.6 million likes too. Okay, I have no idea what this is about, what it sounds like. Let's see, let's find out. If you want to see my other Treasure versions, there's a pinned comment with a playlist. I have reacted to quite a lot. So here you go. Every title track, covers, and stuff like that. Why did that instrumental sound very different at first? This and then just changed. That's a cool shot. Okay. The cars though. With a car park. Oh. Also, this one is again the building that is, you know, very popular. I should probably look up what the name of this building is, to be honest. Or at least where it is. But it has been used so often by now. Probably can count it not even on 2 hands. How often it was used in 2021 in K-pop music videos. So it is even more popular than it always was anyway. And I think it really began in 2017 or so with Minso and Stray Kids, I think. They were like one of the first ones. Very upbeat. Sounds pretty normal so far. Oh, he's gaming. Oh, that was a game we were supposed to play there. Okay. That was really cool sonically. If you have earphones that are really good and they, you know, pick up that type of sound, that just went from left, right, left, right, left, right in that ooh. That's okay, I have to re-listen to that. Go back. A really cool drop. So fast. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's hard to, huh? This was so deep. Ooh. No, but the rap is really good. Both verses were great. Oh, another one. This is... Okay, I have my thoughts already. I will share them at the end. This is such a movie. Really epic. Wow, I like his shirt. I want that. Oh, hello, I just saw that. The jig. That's cool. Jikjin. Okay, good song. Ooh, the vocal breakdown. Oh, I really like. Wow, they did a really good job with this production. Jesus, I got goosebumps. It's like the mix between his vocal, you know, which is like super. It's almost frightening. It's almost threatening of a vocal, but in a very low and calm voice. It's like. It's almost like. Okay, this is a really weird comparison, but it's almost like someone's trying to blackmail you in a sense of like, like, what I'm about to do if you don't do what I want, like, that's kind of like how he sings right now. Okay, anyway, that was a really weird description. That is the first part of this, but the second part really is the production of the instrumental here, where they completely take out almost 90% of like everything, like the bass, the drums, everything, and it just becomes, I don't know. It's almost like it sounds it's underwater, right? It's like wait. Here. First it cuts and then like it slowly comes back, but it's like it's underwater type of sound. Oh, it becomes louder, louder, louder. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, didn't expect that. But forgot it's Reggie. Oh. That's cool. Like the formation there. Just the cheering. Oh, let's go. That's such a cool move. And together with the, sorry, going back again, but together with the lighting in the LED in the back. It's like black and it, like the orange comes out together with the wave motion that the hand is doing. That's so nice. So we're watching a car race, but really it wasn't a video game. Someone is playing it. That's kind of it. And we just, pedal to the metal. Let's freaking go. It's like a cool analogy for, breaking through and like actually picking up pace in K-pop, in your career, I guess here. And it's a really cool and fitting message for title track, which is, the title track for the very first mini album. Finally, they're getting more songs, right? So far they had 6 or 8, I think 8 songs, right? So like, or actually no, they always had 2 B-sides. If I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong. So it must be like 9 to 12 songs. I forgot if they had 3 or 4 single albums. I believe it was 4 for some reason. So let me just guess it's 12 songs they had so far officially. That is definitely not that much for a group, that, sure, they debuted in 2020, so it's not too bad. Honestly, it's actually not that bad. And they had like very frequent releases of those single albums. So, hey, especially if you consider that this is YG Entertainment, they don't have the most frequent releases. Usually, this is really their new project where they go all in. And I was inherently very skeptical of this group, to be honest, when I first saw them. I liked them musically, and I was like, okay, this is like typical YG, right? They had like the song structure was very YG. It literally could have been icon songs, the first 3 title tracks they had. Definitely just a little bit more sexy, I guess, than Icon, even though Icon was kind of sexy. Icon was more an R&B type of sexy, where Treasure really is like a sexy. At least in those 3 title tracks, and I think in general they kind of have that vibe. Either way, though, I felt it was like very Icon-esque songs, and even the endings were super YG with the cheering, but very, very predictable that it came, right? You always expected them to appear, like the ending cheering sections. In this song, not at all. I forgot about it. I forgot it could happen. I was so absorbed in the song, and I really, really liked the way they handled the bridge, instrumentally and production-wise. That was so well done. And not only that, but also the pre-chorus started a bit earlier in the bridge, like the ramp up to the last chorus. And then the chorus drop actually was more exciting and more hype than the first 2. Was it 2 or 3? No, the first 2, yeah. So honestly, this is like perfection of what you really can do with such an exciting ending. I have to say, this is probably one of the most well executed endings of a song, and with ending I mean from bridge till complete ending, I have seen in a year, maybe 2 years. This is perfection. The way they produce it and the way they actually pull it off. Absolute perfection. And then we add visuals on that too, where it really, really suits the visuals too, or the visuals really suit the song rather. And then the choreo, the wave, is such a cool key point. It sticks in my head like right from the first watch of this video. That is very rare. I am usually not someone to pick up those things. I recognize them and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I never really like think they're like a thing that, you know, I get stuck in my head and I'm being addicted to. So that, being achieved after not only the first listen, but I pretty much recognized that and liked it midway through. So that is incredible and very, very rare, at least for me, that is. So in my book, they did a wonderful job, and I'm kind of mad at myself for not checking this out earlier. I'm aware that I'm kind of in a slump right now in terms of motivation. If you know yips, then maybe you can call it the yips. But it really is like when I sit down to make a video and I start watching a video, I'm instantly in love again. I really like what I do again. But sitting down and actually doing it is the problem. So really, it's a motivation thing, right? It's not really the actual thing that is the problem. Not really. Yeah, I guess I'm just a bit burned out, probably. Anyway, that is Treasure with Jikjin. First and now also second win, and almost for today, but not quite. Either way, congrats to all of the treasure makers for the first win, the second win. Great title track, great comeback, and hopefully a good album. Let me know what you think about the album and the title track in comparison, especially to the other title tracks they had so far. One last thing I want to leave here, and I actually should have said that earlier. I wanted to, but I forgot. Is that this is a major improvement to their other title tracks so far. As I said, it felt like the especially first three, were pretty predictable in terms of song structure and what it would sound like, right? Once we heard the first, like the debut song, the other two were so predictable. They literally were the same formula, one-to-one copied, just a different instrumental on it and some other vocals, but literally the same formula, and they also felt very icon-esque. So I was still a fan of those songs, but it wasn't really, hyping me up because it was predictable. This was not predictable at all. It was similar-esque structure, I want to say, but definitely very varianted and very, very different, like, how I say, ideas put onto it. Like, it's definitely a new level. It's like a Treasure 2.0 to me. This is by far my favorite Treasure title track now. I know some of the earlier songs have like really, really catchy hooks, honestly, they do, and maybe I would listen to them more often than this one still, even after I like the song. But as an actual song, standalone, not really paying too much attention to addictiveness, just how well it is done, this is definitely my favorite now. So yeah, that is that. Treasure with Jikjin. Thanks so much for watching. If you wanna, support me, you can do that by liking the video, and also check out my playlist in the pinned comment with all of my other treasure versions. Have a nice day. And just PSA, I have not watched their content shows and also not the preview show, so I'm not, good with the members. So sadly, that is a thing. But anyway, peace.